We analyze Bauto share price performance over 1 year period using several technical indicators, which is Bollinger Band, single moving average, relative strength index, MACD, and parabolic stock reverse. We compared Bauto performance with KSCI as the benchmark index. The purpose of this technical analysis is to study the price movement, potential buy signal, and identify market trend. We also review the function of each technical indicator to understand how they reflect market momentum and trend direction. Bauto was established on 18 November 2020 and it is headquartered in Glen Maurice, Shah Alam, Selangor. The company operates in the automotive industry and its main market are the Malaysia and the Philippines. Bauto has a strategic partner, which is Mazda Motor Corporation, making it one of the authorized distributors of Mazda vehicles in Malaysia. In addition, our company operates several subsidiaries, including Burmas Auto subsidiaries, Burmas Auto Philippines, and Mazda Malaysia. Overall, Bauto is a well-established automotive company with a strong presence in the regional market. Burmas Auto primarily involves in the retail and distribution of motor vehicles, particularly in Mazda and Xpeng vehicles. The company also provides comprehensive after-sales service, including vehicle maintenance, spare parts, and repair services. In conclusion, it investment holding division support the group business operation and long-term growth.
Now, let's move on to the recent development of Burmas Auto Berhad. For the first recent development is Burmas Auto Berhad is expected to recover the financial for the year of 2026 by increase the sales of Mazda and also giving a positive business outlook. For the second recent development of Burmas Auto Berhad is they are implement to generate their positive performance by high demand on their new models such as CX-60 and also Mazda 3. For Mazda 3, for about 1,500 to 2,000 booking per month, indicate that there is increase of sales that will support the growing of earnings. The last recent development of Burmas Auto Berhad, they are expected to higher their profit margin and also stronger their ringgit by receiving a lower CBU import market with the related countries such as Japan and a buying recommendation of 95 cents targeted by RHB research that will improve the profitability.
Next, from the news Vesta, we learned that Bauto has a positive outlook on their future trends. Given the growing demand in SUV and EV market and EV market expansion, this will help in creating new growth opportunity for us. For Bauto, they also face risk due to intense price competition and consumer rapidly changing preference. However, in the long-term run, Bauto's success is dependent on their ability to adapt with the technology innovation, strengthening their market presence on EVs, and maintaining their relationship with their loyal consumer in this fast-paced growing automotive industry. For the trend analysis, based on our analysis, Bauto is currently in a strong primary uptrend, which began after reversing its previous secondary downtrend in December 2025. So, we have looked in the chart. The secondary trend has occurred from between September to November, when the stock experienced a temporary decline with their lower highs and lower lows. However, the stock have broke above the downtrend resistance line in December 2025, signaling the start of the current bullish, that is primary trend. Primary trend is identified by a series of higher highs and higher lows. although Bauto experienced a decline in the middle of the year, it's recovered strongly and continued in an upward trend. This stronger performance reflects positive investor confidence and better company growth compared to the overall market. For chart pattern, we identify three patterns, which is bearish flag, bullish flag, and double top. For bearish flag occurred from 23 June until 4th July. This pattern formed a strong price decline with a short consolidation period. When the price broke below the support level, it confirmed the continuation of downtrend, increasing selling pressure. Therefore, this pattern gave a bearish signal. Second is bullish flag occurred from 3 December until 8 January 2026. The price consolidated before breaking the resistance level. This confirmed the continuation of uptrend and indicated strong buying momentum. Final pattern is double top, which formed between 9 April and 3 June 2026. The stock failed to break the resistance level and break below support level, confirming a bearish reversal trend. This suggests the previous trend had ended. In conclusion, Bauto experienced both bullish and bearish during 1 year period. We are using 7 technical indicators. One of them are simple moving average. In this analysis, we use the 50 days, which represent the intermediate term trend of the stock. The simple moving average is used to identify the overall market trend and determine buy or sell signal. As you can see here, the resistance line exists when the price is downtrend and the S&P line is downtrend. And support line here, it exists when the price is uptrend and the S&P is uptrend. When the share price crosses above the S&P line, it generates a buy signal. While the price crossing below the S&P line, it generates a sell signal. Based on our analysis, Bauto generated a buy signal on 3 December 2025. When the share price crossed above the S&P line. On 22 May 2026, the share price crossed below the S&P line, which indicates a sell signal. However, on 11 June 2026, the share price crossed above the S&P line, which indicates a buy signal. Currently, Bauto latest share price is RL 1.01, which is above the S&P 50 value of 0.953. This indicates that the stock is trading above its 50 days average price, suggesting bullish momentum and a positive short-term trend.
Now, let's move on to the technical indicator or technical overlay, which is Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is created by John Bollinger that used to determine whether the price is high or low on relative basis with the pair of 20 days moving average to compound the signal. It is also to determine the strength of trend and to identify the volatility whether it is low or high. There is important level of Bollinger Band, which is buying signal is determined when the price move down towards and touch the lower band in the chart, while the signal sell when the price move up and touch the upper band of the Bollinger Band. By looking at the table on the right side, we identified several signal of buying and selling on a certain period. Let me show you how we identify a signal of buying and selling. For buying signal, as you can see here, as I said, when the price move down, touch the lower band, it indicates as a buying signal. And this is not a signal. This is not a confirm signal. To confirm this as a buying signal, we need to find a bullish confirmation. In order to find bullish confirmation, we need to see whether the price band, which is 20 days moving average. Same goes to 8 January 2026 and also 5 June 2026, where the price chart goes down and touch the lower band, and then they cross the middle band. There is buying signal. For selling signal, as in 3 December 2025, when the price move up and touch the upper band, there is sell signal. But as I say, this is not a confirmation sell signal. In order to confirm it is a sell signal, we need to find a bearish confirmation whenever the price goes down and cross the middle band. As I said, Bollinger Band also used to determine the volatility. So we found two volatility, which is low and also high. For the low volatility, you can see from 12 September 2025 to 11 November 2025, there is a low volatility where the price chart squeeze. There is a narrow space between upper and lower band and show a squeeze in price of chart. While on the right side, there is a high volatility starting from 12 November 2025, ending in 7 January 2026, where there is a wider spaces between upper and lower band, showing there is a rapid expansion between lower and upper band. And lastly, based on the yellow circle line, there is a strong uptrend starting from 6 January until 4 May, where there is a movement of price chart that touch and close to the price, close to the upper band.
Next, I will explain about the parabolic stop and reverse. Parabolic stop and reverse is used to determine the trend direction and potential reversal in price. A buy signal is generated when the share price dots move from above the share price to below the share price. On the other hand, the sell signal is generated when the dots move from below the share price to above the share price. Based on our analysis, Bauto generated multiple buy and sell signal throughout the analysis period. However, the latest parabolic stock and reverse dot remain below the current share price and have not moved above the share price. This indicates that no sell signal has been generated and the current trend remains bullish. Therefore, the parabolic stop and reverse suggests that Bauto is still maintaining a positive price momentum.
This slide explains the stochastic oscillator. It helps identify whether a stock is overbought or oversold. The main component are the K line, which is the fast line, the pink line right here, and then the T line, which is the slow line, the blue one right here. When the value is above 80, it shows overbought condition and gives a sell signal. When below 20, it shows oversold condition and gives us a buy signal. Based on Bauto's chart, there were several buy and sell signals. For example, buy signal happens on 27 October, 27 October, 26 November, and 5 June. While sell signal happened on 10 October, 16 December, and 15 January, and 40 April. This shows that Bauto has strong momentum but also short-term price fluctuation.
For relative strength index, it is a momentum detector used to measure the strength of price movement and identify overbought and oversold. An RSI below 30 indicates oversold and buying opportunity, and 70 above indicates overbought and selling opportunity. Bauto generate two buy signals and one sell signals. The first buy occurred on 15 August when the RSI fell below 30, indicates the stock was oversold and had a potential for bullish reversal. Second buy signal is on 27 November 2025. The RSI dropped below 30, suggesting another oversold condition and buying opportunity for bullish reversal. The sell signal formed on 19 June 2026 when RSI priced above 70. This showed that the stock become overbought and upward momentum weakening, showing possibility of bearish reversal. In conclusion, the RSI suggests Bauto bullish momentum is weakening. Therefore, existing investors should hold their shares while new investors wait for a clear bullish signal.
Next, for the moving average convergent divergence, that is MACD. MACD is a momentum indicator that uses two exponential moving average, where in this chart we use EMA26 and EMA12, the green and the line over there. So for Bauto, the MACD generated several important signals. In the late November 2025, the MACD line have crossed above the signal line. This formed a bullish crossover. The signal told us that there is a weakening in bearish momentum. So shortly after that, there is a strong uptrend as the histogram have turned positive. During January to February 2026, both the MACD and the share price have moved higher, forming a bullish conversion, which confirmed that buyer remain in control. However, from May to June 2026, the MACD showed a bearish divergence, where the share price made a higher highs, but the MACD shows a lower highs. This warned that the bullish momentum was weakening and a price correction followed soon after that. Recently, the MACD was shown to cross above the signal line again with a positive histogram. This suggests that buying momentum is recovering and the bullish trend may continue. In conclusion, the MACD shows us that Bauto have remained in a medium-term bullish trend.
Now, let's move on to the last technical oscillator or indicator, which is Williams percentage range, created by Larry Williams. So, Williams percentage range is used to spot overbought and also oversold condition at the range of 0 to negative 100. It is also help traders to guess when the price change direction. There are a few important levels for buying signal. When it move up over negative 80 lines and the price chart showing bullish rebound, there is a buy signal. While for sell signal, when the price move down over the negative 20 lines and the price chart show a bearish pullback. Look at the table that on the right side, there is a few buying and selling signal we identified in the Williams percentage range. For the first period on 12 September 25, we identified an oversold or buying signal because the price, the indicator move above negative 18 lines. So not only looking at the indicator, we're also looking at the price movement. The price movement on 12 September 2025 showing a bullish rebound. Same goes to 26 November, 8 January and also 5 January, showing that the indicator moved above the negative 80 lines and the price chart moved into a bullish rebound. For selling signal, starting from 2 October 2025, showing that the indicator has moved below the negative 20 lines, and also the price chart is showing there is a pullback of price chart. Same goes to 3 December and 50 June. These three periods have showing that the indicator has moved below negative 20 lines and the price chart showing a bearish pullback.
Next, I will explain about the stock analysis. Based on the trend, chart pattern, and technical indicator. For the trend analysis, Bauto initially experienced a downtrend, at the same time followed by uptrend. After that, the stock recovered into an uptrend, and the current trend shows a bullish momentum. For the chart pattern, Bauto formed a bullish flag, which indicates the continuation of uptrend. Other than that, Bauto also formed a double top, which represents possible bearish reversal. Even though this pattern indicates that the Bauto uptrend may weaken, the latest technical indicator shows that Bauto regained bullish momentum. For the technical indicator, the latest share price is trading above the SMA 50 line, giving a bullish signal because the current price is staying above the SMA 50 line. For the Bollinger Band, it shows that the price is rebounded from lower band, indicating increased buying pressure. In addition, the parabolic SAR dot does not appear above the current price, meaning no sell signal has been generated. For the MACD, bullish MACD also shows a bullish crossover, confirming stronger buying momentum. Meanwhile, RSI remains in neutral zone, indicating that the stock is neither overbought nor oversold. However, the Williams %R and stochastic oscillator approaching the overbought region, suggesting that the stock may experience a short-term pullback. Overall, based on the trend, chart pattern, and technical indicators, Bauto is currently showing a bullish momentum. However, investors should remain cautious because the stock is approaching overbought condition.
Now, there is strength and also weakness of Burma's October high. For the strength, but Burma's October high beaten the market high return. As you can see in the comparative analysis, the Bauto high is actually overperforming the FBMK LCI of 38.36% above the FBMK LCI, which is only 9.30%. The second strength is the strong uptrend bullish, where indicate in the trend analysis. It shows that the stock price movement showing a primary trend starting from December 2025. For the weakness, there is a short-term correction risk. As you can see that this price movement of Burma's October high has gone up so high, so it is highly would like to take a break in the future because the price is highly price movement is highly goes up. The second one is it is appear a double top pattern in the stock starting from July 2025 to July 2026, showing that this pattern on the chart, this Burma's October high is struggle to break the highest price, and for prediction, we predict that this price of stock might fall in the future. For the recommendation, for all indicators, for the first one is SMA 20. For the latest price of RM 1.10 ringgit, showing that in this indicator generate a whole signal because we cannot determine it as a sell signal because this indicator, this price chart does not cross below the indicator. For Bollinger Band, the latest price relation with the Bollinger Band is generate a whole signal because however you can see that the price goes up into the upper band. This can indicate a sell signal. However, as I said, to confirm whether it is a sell signal, you must identify the bearish movement, bearish confirmation. So in this area, there is no bearish confirmation because the price does not goes up and cross the middle band. For parabolic stop and reverse, as you guys know that the parabolic dots, whenever the parabolic dot goes from up to down, there is a buy signal. When the parabolic dot goes from down from out, there is a sell signal. In this area, on the latest price, there is no movement from down to up to indicate a sell signal. So we generate this as a whole signal. For the technical oscillator or indicator, for stochastic and RSI, we also generate a sell signal. For stochastic, we identify that the K has crossed the D line that make it generate a sell signal. For RSI, the indicator has goes up over 70, and then for MACD line, we generate a whole signal because in this area at the latest price of Burma's Auto Berhad, there is no cross indicator. As you guys know that to generate a signal of selling, MACD line must cross below the center line. For Williams percentage range, we also identify there is a sell signals because the indicator has goes below negative 20 lines. Overall, we identify that from 7 indicator, 4 is determined as a whole signal and 3 is sell signal. For the existing investor, we recommend this investor to hold the stock as there is no clear sign of signal. While for the new investor, we suggest to not enter the market yet.
In conclusion, Burma's Auto Berhad performed better than the FBS LCI with a return of 38.36% compared to 9.13%. The stock remained a long-term bullish trend and supported by the uptrend line, rising moving average and breakout above RM1. However, the RSI and stochastic oscillator indicate overbought conditions, which means short-term momentum may weaken. Overall, Bauto's outlook remains cautiously bullish through strong Mazda sales and favorable exchange rates, but investors should still need to be aware of market risk. Therefore, existing investors should continue to hold, while new investors should wait for a clearer entry signal. That's all.
Okay, firstly, I want to comment during the presentation. I looking for presenters. Just one presenters only looking at text, and the others members looking at text. Actually, when you doing the presentation, you need to present with yourself, not looking at the text. And the other presenters are looking Okay, I want to ask you related with the comparative analysis. If you look at the KLCI, you calculate you got 9.13, but in the chart shows 9.96%. How the difference can be there?
Because we use the price for 1 year, 26 June 2025 and 26 June 2026. We use the price on the